Okay, so we're in week 2. We're going to look at what could be potentially similar to your question 8. And it looks like we're deep into combinations and permutations. So for this question, it says, find both the number of combinations and the number of permutations for 10 objects taken 8 at a time. Express your answer in exact, simplest form. Okay, so we're going to start with combination. So we're going to do this formula right here. So this is number of items total, and we're going to combine them or make a combination out of R, the number of objects that they're going to take at each time. So the formula is n factorial over top of R factorial times parenthesis n minus R factorial. All right, so it looks kind of hectic, but it's really not that terrible. So we're going to start with total objects. So we have 10 total objects, and we're going to make a combination, and we're going to take 8 at a time. So this becomes our n, and this becomes our R. So we're going to just pop this into the formula. So we have 10 factorial over top of R factorial, so that would be 8, times n minus R, so 10 minus 8. And all I'm doing is just putting in our n right here, which is 10 total objects, and R for the number of objects we're going to take at a time. So once we have that in the formula, we can just kind of go for it from there. Let's simplify this. So up top in our bikini top, we have 10 factorial. Down below, I have 8 factorial. And then 10 minus 8 is 2 factorial. Okay, so let's see here. So hopefully we know now that by doing factorials, up top we have 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That is 10 factorial. Down on the bottom, we have 2 times 1, that's 2 factorial, times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, and then the fun part, if there's any fun part to this, is you get to cancel out anything that's in common from top to bottom. So I'm going to cancel out my 8s, 7s, 6, 5s, 4, 3s, 2s, and 1s. So then we're just going to gather up what's left. So what's left is 10 times 9 up top, which is 90. And on the bottom we have 2 times 1, which is 2. And 90 cut in half is 45 combinations. So that's how we would figure out the number of combinations for 10 objects taken 8 at a time. And 45 is as simple as we can go. Now let's do the permutation. So I'm going to go over here. So I put the permutation formula here for us. It's very similar. It's a little easier actually than the combination formula. So we have 10, but we're going to permute, right? 8 objects taken at a time. So let's go ahead and throw this into our formula. So in the bikini top, remember this is our n and this is our r. So we have 10 factorial. And down in the basement, we have 10 minus 8 factorial. And if we simplify that, we have 10 factorial over 2 factorial. Okay, so let's write it out. 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, all over 2 times 1. Okay, this is going to be a much bigger number than we got on our combination. So the only thing I can cancel out is my 2's and my 1's. So in my calculator, I'm going to do 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3. And that's going to give us 1,814,400 different permutations. All right, I hope this video helps, and I'll see you in the next one.